I'm Johnny Prouty.
And I'm Uriah Celestino.
And this is Hoofbeat News. Today is Monday, December 13th, and we are back with another episode of Hoofbeat for you.
Football had an amazing season this year. In the final playoffs, they beat the Green Mountain 14-0 in the first round. They beat Frederick in the quarterfinals 21-14, and they had a close call with Lutheran in the semifinals of 23-21.
Last weekend, they played against Meade in the state finals. They played hard and won with a final score of 21-17. They became the state champions for the first time in 22 years. The last time the Mustangs were state champions was way back in 1999. Huge congrats to the entire football team and staff. Good job, Mustangs.
Our first story is Liam, who is covering the FBLA group and their help with the Toys for Tots.
What is Toys for Tots?
Toys for Tots is a sponsored or supported from the Marine Corps, and where people donate toys to be given to children that will not necessarily receive toys. So I'm not sure when the Marine Corps actually started their Toys for Tots. It's been going as long as I have been around, because we talked about it when I was growing up, since my dad was a Marine. So I heard about this program last year from a relative, and so there is a company that is it's IC3D, and they this is their 4th year, and they basically are sponsoring where we would 3D print toys for Tots, and they give you your designs, they give you and they also send filament to you. So when I signed up, so it's like I heard about this, and having a father that was a Marine Corps, and like, you know, I've always tried to do something. I signed us up, and we had to put a goal, and so I put 120 toys, and so they would send enough filament of what they estimated for 120, and we printed 139. So it's like we used some of their filament and we added a little bit to it. So I boxed them all up, and I took them and donated them over Thanksgiving. This year, because it has grown so big, they had what they called hubs. So different people around the country in charge, and people would give them to that person, and then that person was in charge to actually donate them to Toys for Tots. So I chose my cousin so that the school, we didn't have to pay shipping and handling, and I donated 139. I am not sure. I imagine it's not too young, because, you know, a lot of them are flexi or articulated, and so there's movement, and they could snap off or break if somebody puts them in their mouth. So most of the designs are that way, where there are parts that could be choking hazards. There are a couple that are not, so they could go really small, up to probably teenagers.
Thanks, Liam.
For our next story, Alexis has prepared some Christmas treats for you guys.
For the holiday season, Hoofbeat decided to have 3 FMHS students try a variety of Christmas cookies. First was the classic chocolate chip. Okay. And then texture.
was kind of dry. I'm not like a cookie critic, but like.
Hey, now you are.
I am now.
Okay.
I don't know. I really like the center. I'll say that was good.
Okay.
I don't know. Just, yeah, a little dry.
Okay. And then we'll do the next one. Next, they tried hot chocolate cookies with marshmallows and chocolate frosting. Okay. And then texture.
I guess I'll go first. More of this frosting. That was good.
Okay.
I don't know. I liked it. It was good food.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then the last one. Last but not least, they tried peppermint with cream cheese frosting and crushed candy cane.
Had a lot. Do you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get the-
Yeah. Just go for it. Okay. Texture.
A lot. That's a lot.
It was a lot of frosting.
was like-
I'll say that, and peppermints are not race friendly.
Okay. And then which one was your favorite and why?
Because it had a lot of flavor, and just like the frosting on top of the whipped cream frosting was great.
This is my favorite. It was just good, and it was like chocolate, but like the marshmallow balanced it out. Yeah. That's,
And this one is my favorite too.
If you want to try any of these cookies, contact Hoofbeat for the recipe.
Looks delicious, Alexis. That's all the time we have for this episode.
If you have any story ideas, let us know on any social media platforms that we are on.
From all of us at Hoofbeat, have a great week, FMHS.